any particular things then, John, for ferret keepers or potential ferret keepers, for example? What should they be looking, or what would you advise them or guide them on to make sure their husbandry is tip-top?
Ferrets are one of the more bomb-proof creatures. But I mean, basically, a big thing usually with ferrets is probably, again, we want to check for weight. It's really difficult deciding ideal weight for a ferret. I mean, they'll actually vary body weight by about a third through the year, because they put on weight during winter, lose it in the spring. And it's a massive weight shift. Like, what's the normal weight for a ferret? Well, when are we talking about?
So maybe I'm part ferret.
I've said that many times. I think it's absolutely the truest thing you've said all evening.
You're all heart, John. I miss you on the committees, I really do.
Same goes. But yeah, I mean, what do you look out for in the pet ferret? I mean, again, it's signs of health, spotting it. Body condition is always that thing, rather than that's your numbers for that. Make sure we're active, so you can take them for walks. Nice ferret harness, you can get taken for walks, so in which case get them vaccinated. You can put tubes up in the garden, like the ferret races you see, part of zoos and stuff, and do that. They love it. I mean, it's great fun. Keep them active, keep them stimulated. Again, look at breeding control is probably a big thing with ferrets, and again, probably looking more at doing the hormone implants rather than doing surgical neutering.
So that's Superlorent you tend to use.
Superlorent, yeah, exactly. So there is only one brand of it, so I guess we can mention brand names. So there we go.
We normally say other brands are available, but in this case there is only one.
So it's not. So yes, I mean they're really effective, and again get away from that adrenal gland problem. But yeah, I mean they're actually super pets, and again all of it's about trying to maintain a good high protein, high fat diet, very few carbs, and again using a really good brand of ferret food, make sure the quantity's right. Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, and they're really intriguing pets, aren't they? They're fascinating.
Yeah. I used to keep them, and I actually love them. They're great. They're really funny. They're the type of pet that I think really people like them. You come home from a stressful day in the office or whatever, and they just make you laugh. They do something really dumb and funny, and they just make you laugh. They're really, really cool animals.
Yeah. And they keep well they keep well. They're easily kept with a fairly small enclosure. Because you can get them out all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to let them out for periods of exercise, but fundamentally, they're like all small carnivores. They don't do very much most of the time. They'll get out, hunt, feed, then go to sleep for the rest of the time. So they don't need to be continuously doing stuff, but they do need some enrichment things, and they do need to be able to do exercise for part of a day, and they're usually quite happy with that. So,
yeah, enrichment's actually a good word to use for any pet.
Yeah,
we used to talk about enrichment for vivariums and enrichment for aviaries and enrichment for basically caged animals. But that general assumption that animals that aren't in a cage can make their own entertainment, we now know really to be vastly untrue. Yeah. Dogs and cats need enrichment in their lives. We need enrichment in our lives, as we've discovered over the last year of lockdowns.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a funny thing, because I think it helps with, having done zoo work in the past, where a huge amount of time and resource is put into doing enrichment and stuff, and especially feeding enrichment. And you look at all this, and it always seems very strange to go back into a dog and cat thing, where you say, it's in all the other animals, feeding enrichment. So with big cats, things we're doing bones, doing this, everything else. So you go back to a surgery, and it's back to dogs. No, they've got to have a bowl full of kibble, and that's it. And thinking, well, there's nothing enriching about that at all. That's the big and it's if you like, its behaviour budgets is doing something about finding its food and doing something with it. And okay, it's a bowl full of food. It's just eating it. Yes, I mean, but enrichment's absolutely true, and I think it's a nice paper on Record, wasn't it, or mentioned Record last couple of weeks about cats who are played with and occupied. They don't go out and hunt and kill birds, which is always a good thing.
Yes.